What is going on, guys? Assassin here with some more Final Fantasy XIV. In today's episode, we're continuing on where we left off. We have to speak with this person at the outer nest in Renania. So let us head there. See what's going down. I think we gotta kill a primal. I was literally about to say a prime god. I don't know why. Fucking what? Like, what is happening today? Literally like 78 episodes in, and I already like fucking forgot what a prime or not what a prime was. Fucking. Anyway, let's shut the fuck up. Coming to the Scions, your arrival has been most anticipated. The appearance of a primal is ever cause for alarm and unease. Though my men stand ready for any eventuality, I know of none more qualified than you to snuff out the threat. Indeed, I would have you do so without delay. The Elder Sister, however, would speak with you first. He is of the opinion that your diplomatic rather than martial skills may better serve our cause. I will leave further information to our learned leaders. Pray make your way to No Speaker's altar. The conjurer and attendants will admit you to the Lord of Sin. I already forgot where the fuck I gotta go.
Why did you let it go? You're tiny. I could literally kick you.
Across the why am I doing this voice? Kicking across the The other Scions have already arrived, madam. May I show you in? Am I literally the only one late to this meeting? No one told me. But pressing the wrong button. It's sacred and probably evil. Yeah! Is this good in here? You shut up!
Scions of the Seventh Dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty. I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramuh is returned unto the forest. Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace.
I had to hear his bitch-ass voice in my ears. It was very fucking annoying.
Our guest informs us that the Sylphs, too, have sensed the presence of the Lord of Levin. Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the Primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other Primals you have encountered, Lord Ramuh is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelveswood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided. Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations.
It's like, hey yo, bitch, can you like fuck off? Like, we don't want to fight you. Just get the fuck out, okay? We're not gonna hurt your fucking self. We're not gonna hurt your children. Get the fuck out.
The Twelves Wood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramu himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities.
Okay, I think I fixed this headache of a mic.
Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples.
Oh man, so happy.
You have my
It's
thanks.
so cute! Look at it in the background, it's like, "Eee! You wanna kill my
Pray
fucking
make for
dad!"
little solace then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin. An ill wind blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelves Wood that flinches at its coming. All the lands Veorzia shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
Yeah, we're all gonna fucking die. It's the end. The end is near. We're all fucking dead. It's all. I don't know what the fuck that was. I was trying to make a crying sound. Okay, this is stupid. I'm leaving. Bye. Also, why does this sound like? Why does it sound like the Imperial music? What's this street like? I don't get it. Come here to science. I was supposed to. I was supposed to expect you. I understand you go to agree with the primal rebel stuff and inevitable task, but one who is back on no doubt you're well suited. I've been told that your fellow clans are conducting investigation of the area as we speak. That we might ascertain the location where the Lord of Levin might be found. I would ask that you abide me until they return with their findings. Do you think I am some little bitch that's just gonna wait here and do nothing? Okay. I was told that a messenger. I was told that. I was told that a messenger can't read would be sent as soon as your fellow scions finished their investigation. I did not imagine it would be much longer. This one returns with good tidings. Wise ones have finished searching and have wisely identified the precise location where the first one summoned the Lord Ramu. Your timing is impeccable, my fluttery friend. Might you be so kind as to escort this good woman to her fellow scions? It would be this one's pleasure. Walking one, please come with this one. Honestly, music is good, okay? Wise ones have ventured deep within Silfheim. This one must proceed carefully and keep an eye out for such ones. Oh yeah. I don't put it in. This one is most far, but this one is maybe no further. Gotcha close to the doors are moved and this one may turn main and natural like testing. And so this one must stay firm for now. Walking on the slow line towards one not far from here. Using the door to not safely walking one. Okay, I'ma die. So it's actually even I believe not I swear with them where Gregory keep happening there anything that has been under taking my message. Yep, it was quite the ordeal. You should have seen that look on my solar's face. And the one impersonating you suddenly showed up. That's quite enough, Puggle. My apologies, it's not like me to ramble though. At any rate, as I was saying, I finished measuring aetheryte activity in the area and I'm pleased to say I have reached an undisputable conclusion that remove was called for in the vicinity of the self-aetheryte, comfortably more than abundance away. I'm not okay, I like all of those. They're cute, but like at the same time, you know, like a football. Yeah,
Ainora betrays thee, servant of Heidegger.
That's the long ass beard you have. Are you Santa? Santa, that you?
Thou art the bringer of light, bane of Ifrit, Titan, Garuda, and Leviathan.
And now I gotta kill you, Santa.
I am Ramu, guardian of the children of the forest. Thou tramplest upon sacred soil, bringer of light. By what right doth man intrude in this sanctuary of the sylphs? The Gridanians proffer peace? Their words are born of delusion, thine offer an insult. Thou speakest of harmony, yet carest not for my children's desires. They did but wish to dwell beneath these boughs in solitude. Yet even that was too much to ask of man.
I'm not gonna lie to Santa, I really don't give a fuck about your children. I just want to kill you and get out of here.
Thus did they turn to me for succor. The sentence I pronounce upon thy kind is just. Redanian or Garlean, it matters not. The good intent of one excuseth not the misdeeds of the other. Thy conflicts have brought naught but anguish and misery unto the forest. All blame doth lie with the darkness that resideth in the breast of man. Whence sprung this calamitous seed? In the beginning no such duality existed. Were light and dark given form when man was born? It would explain much. Not least why strife and sorrow follow ever in thy wake. Thou canst not deny the urgings of thine own nature. Knowing that thy mere presence here portendeth tragedy, wilt thou persist in this pretense of peacemaking?
I have a crystal. It's your crystal.
Thou bearest the crystal which I bestowed upon my wayward charges. That they should entrust so precious a gift to thee. Thou standest apart from thy kin. Thou art the bringer of light, aye. But there is something more in thee.
I'm special.
Very well. I shall consider thy proposal. Shouldst thou survive my trial. If thou wouldst champion the cause of harmony, I must have proof that thou art fit to play the role. Wither mine ire, and prove to me thereby that thou hast strength enough to stay the darkness which threateneth to consume thee. Yet if thou shouldst be found wanting, know that all men shall perish in the storm of my judgment.
Wow, Santa, you disappeared.
Come to me, bringer of light. I shall await thee on the field of battle.
Okay, Santa.
Urianger, it is rare indeed to find you so far from a tome.
The Lord of Levin himself. Never till this day had I looked upon his visage, save in painted renderings made faint by time. Ever shall this scene remain etched in my mind's eye. Beg pardon, my lady. I must beg thine aid on a point of research. If thou art resolved to face Lord Ramuh, I would ask thy leave to observe the event.
Yes, go. Okay, I'll see you guys later. And then I'll probably end up doing Are we in? What the fuck? Please don't shoot me!
I have taken thy measure, bringer of light. And I judge thee a worthy champion. The task of excising the sin that hath taken root in man's heart is thine. Shrink not from employing thy strength in service to the forest and the wider realm beyond. Like hungering shadows do the enemies of harmony gather, and meekness will but feed them. If man is to be delivered from the dark, it shall be by thy guiding light alone. Stray not from the path, for if thou dost, thy people shall be truly lost.
So I'll see you on extreme difficulty? Extreme mode?
Thou hast slain the Lord of Levin. A regrettable act, but a necessary one. In witnessing thy struggle, a truth hath been revealed unto me. If I mistake not, it may yet prove a chink in the eternal armor of the Assyrians. But let us conclude our present business. I shall expound upon my findings at the Rising Stones anon.
Challenge you to a test of heart and impose that you might the people of Russia remember that Medani is no longer thus the Lord of Lebanon has accepted you as the first champion of faith. Yet before No, hold up! It's like, no! I gotta use the extreme mode. It's all about the mountain. It's always about the glamour and mountain. That's what matters most. Glamour is the I am back, and you better have the fucking quest for me. Damn it! Hurry up, why? Okay. Let's get down here. Maybe I'll have a quest later. He was literally just at the thing, or whatchamacallit, place. You probably find something got back in. It's like, finally, back at the waiting head. But hurry on, dude, where the fuck Remo? He's like, chill the fuck out. I just literally just got this fucking door. Welcome back, Undertown. We also do wait, we usually do the other two here
Yeah! And you stay there!
You are returned to us, dear friend, and none the worse for bearing the heavy burden which I did press upon you. Most glad am I of this.
Yeah, you bitch. I'm kidding.
I am informed that your efforts to negotiate a peace with Lord Ramuh ended in conflict. Pray tell me, what befell?
Oh, he said he wanted something and fight him something. Beat him in a battle something. I don't know.
Ramuh made trial of you?
Oh yeah.
I fear there is truth to his claim.
Oh, fucking
It is the darkness within us that attracts the darkness without.
damn, that's deep. Where's my fucking one?
It cannot be denied that misfortune follows man. For evidence, one need only look to the conflict brewing in Carteneau, or to the rising flood of refugees. Our shared struggle against the Empire should have served to seal our union. Yet the ties which bind the alliance strain under the weight of gross self-interest. As the scars of the calamity begin to fade, so too does our sense of common purpose. Yet now is scarce the time to forget our shared responsibility. If this new-sprung realm is to survive beyond its infancy, it must needs be nurtured by all.
Was it just me or I feel like everyone just blamed something on the calamity. Like, I don't know.
Eorzea must be as one. Yet I fear that dream is still far off. On behalf of the people of Gridania and the elementals both, I thank you for all that you and your fellow scions have done. Full oft have I been compelled to look to you for aid of late, and offered all too little in return. As leader of this nation, I shall endeavor to prove a more worthy ally to your cause henceforth. Lord Ramuh has departed, yet the keening of this ill wind grows no less insistent. Voices of the forest, pray speak and I shall listen. What unseen evil begets this unease in my heart?
Yeah, there's a storm brewing. At least I think, or I feel, or whatever. Guys, speak the puppy. Thus ends another shocking mistake. I hope Lord will be persuaded with earth alone, but nonetheless I can only admire them. As a remit with you responded to the time setting down. And it seems that Ariadne too was the answer to that stone. What say you to me coming gather back at the rising dawn and ponder the lessons of today? Could be the world. Welcome back, Tommy. Wherever you're set, must miss together with more of a road of safety. I was raised there as my own, but Ariadne's discovery is must take sudden steps. Born witnessing your defeat of the Lord of it, our burdened companion was struck with a profound insight regarding the nature of the athlete. Immortality, let us assemble and discuss this observation together.
If everyone is ready, let us begin.
I need to go take a peek. Thanks, man.
Urianger, the floor is yours.
As all here assembled now know, in its final hours as our Order's headquarters, the Waking Sands did play host to a most unexpected visitor. I speak of the Ascian clad in white, Elidibus. Unwelcome though his presence was, his words that day did serve to confirm a truth long suspected, that the Ascians are eternal beings, to whom physical destruction is as a temporary inconvenience.
In the intervening time, Urianger and I have striven to discover a means by which the Ascians might more permanently be slain.
And 'tis my belief that we have found the thread that will allow us to unravel the twisted skein of their existence. In the moments prior to Leviathan's most recent manifestation, the Sahagin elder who summoned him was observed to undergo some manner of ascension. The etheric readings taken by Y'ashtola at the time of this transfiguration have proven most enlightening.
The disruption to the flow of ether was sudden and dramatic. So tangible was the agitation, I scarce had need of my goggles.
The significance of Y'shtola's readings might better be understood in the context of mine own, taken at the instant of the Lord of Levin's demise. Unlike the Primal, the Sahagin was not subject to etheric dissipation.
Before discussing our new discoveries, it may benefit us all to recall what we know of etheric behavior.
Fuck you.
Let us begin at what some might call the end. When we who dwell in the material realm die, our spirits dissolve into the flow of ether and are returned to the ethereal realm.
This is literally straight up a fucking history lesson or aetheric lesson for dummies or some shit. We're literally basically in school.
In turn, the restless energy which suffuses that plane streams back into our world, giving rise to new life.
Oh, look at that.
'Tis as the heavens did decree, the way of all mortal souls. Twixt this world and the next do the ethereal currents swirl, bearing the very essence of life. Thus doth the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth continue unabated.
Primals behave somewhat differently. In order to manifest and then maintain a physical presence in this realm, they must consume vast quantities of ether, most often in the form of crystals. Though they may seem to live, their flesh is but ether given shape. Thus, a defeated primal leaves behind no broken corpse. Rather, the essence of its form seeps back into the land whence it came, and the energy of its shattered spirit is called back to the ethereal realm.
And there it waiteth, till next the prayers of the faithful do draw it forth from the sea of ether, to take their offering of crystals and make for itself a new body.
Which brings us on to the third group, the so-called immortals. They exist in a manner all their own.
Quite. Even as the Sahagin elder fell to the Admiral's musket shot, I witnessed the release of an ethereal cloud, which immediately took possession of a nearby minion.
A soul that dissipateth not upon the death of the flesh.
The secret of life everlasting, and in the claws of a Sahagin no less. But I wonder, what would happen to one of these obstinate spirits should there be no suitable host for it to claim?
If mortal death entails a return to the ethereal realm, it seems doubtful that the soul of an immortal would venture there.
Nay, it merely withdraweth a distance, unto the shore of the ethereal sea, perchance, but no further.
Yes, it exists in neither this realm nor the next, abiding instead in the space that lies between them. The Ascians took control of Thancred by means of a crystal of darkness, an artifact which, if our theories are correct, serves as a gateway to the place I have just described.
I was hoping people had forgotten about that.
I am sorry, my friend.
For a mercy, the weary road of our research hath brought us unto an answer.
The Sahagin ascended to an immortal state, but he did not possess a crystal of darkness through which to flee this realm. Thus was he consumed by Leviathan. If we could entrap the spirits of defeated Ascians in like manner, and thereby deny them resurrection,
therein lieth the path to victory. Thou art most perceptive, my lady.
So the Ascians basically get their own little fucking dimension, wow.
Only when we have trapped the bodiless soul within an ethereal prison can we hope to defeat its unnatural constancy. Thus might even an eternal paragon be consigned to oblivion.
These feats are, of course, far easier said than done. At present, we lack a viable means to entrap and extinguish an Ascian soul. Yet, I believe it to be possible. The pieces of the puzzle lie before us. We have but to put them together.
I will depart at once to convene with the sages of Sharlayan. Together shall we divine the steps by which our goals may be achieved.
I have the utmost faith in you, Archon.
Beg pardon, antecedent, but I would raise one final matter. Even now, a Sharlayan survey party seeketh to ascertain the fate of the students of Baldessian. Their findings shall soon be known to us. Though you harbor feelings of dread, I bid you surrender not to sorrow, but abide instead in hopeful prayer.
I shall, Archon. Thank you.
Wow, they have their own building. Lord of them. Yes, I feel the parents that they that is provided the Lord. Remove acquaintance was most intriguing. The Corona Vortex crash was World 11. All now have been humbled by the bringer of light. The limitless potential of man, I will just grows 9 years by the day. Yet she prospered as grateful cause. Sarah, yeah, I cannot read! Mistress, the strength is all finite. 7 times of the madness rise residing with their souls are grown weak long. Yet even as differently, the harder powers are mastered, all that remains is nurture the faith of the gifted before the final need. And that is the path to which we get our every effort. Divine deeds wherever wants to quicken and origins fertile soil. We need only 3 cents of the field, and by their eager shall they do rise. That which was scattered shall be made anew, and the one true God shall come again. not a matter of Ramu has for the present been put to rest. There is something else familiar to it is a letter of thanks signed by the leaders of the Worthy Alliance, acknowledging the tireless service to the realm. I mentioned in particular the names of all of the defeated primals: the Greek Titan, Garuda, Good King, Mago, whatever number that is, Leviathan, and now removed. Needless to say, there is only one among our numbers who have faced them all. Me. And though these words are gratitude were addressed to our order as a whole, I feel that they were meant for you above all others. I too must offer my heartfelt thanks for all that you have done in the course of your duty. You have never once failed to answer my call to arms. I feel like that's for that king, so why do I feel like that's for the king? You are a true hero to me, and a word that is not much to savor for your presence. Pray do not misunderstand me. I said safe or not safe. I know only too well that we can ill afford to lower our guards. The asking may be relayed upon you someday in this realm. Until such time as they are forced to stop. Why, even without the encouragement, you may be assured that the man would foment strife on his own, and that is to say nothing of the beast tribe. Unless we learn to live in harmony, the primal too will return to plague us again and again and again. And yet, despite all of this, your deeds serve to inspire the people to give them hope for a better tomorrow, and there is no greater gift. That we have the courage to strive for what might otherwise seem as an impossible feat. We owe no small part to the dangers you have faced on our behalf. The people you have won over to our cause in doing so. Our list of enemies has been long with you. But think of the allies with whom we are now blessed. Of the sales of littleness who wish not of conflict. Ali they strive to unearth the terrible secrets of the calamity. And then there's Sid in the fellowship of Noah, reaching to unlock the mysteries of Alex, ancient Alex, that we might be spared the horror of another ultimate weapon. Hey, she knows about Noah. How the fuck does she know about Noah? And of course, when speaking of our greatest allies, we must not forget those close to us, by which I mean our fellow Scions. Thanks to their many and varied talents, our order is uniquely equipped to combat the far-reaching corruption of the Athenians in combat if we shall. Your enthusiasm is truly heartwarming, as given our embarrassing wealth of allies. I trust it will not convenience you unduly if I up to myself for a time. After that, I take it the trouble to know that no longer require your attention. There are yet some rumblings of this dissonance, but the air of simmering violence is largely disputed. 'Tis the report such that I stand before you now. That and speak with your sister the new organization you discussed. I have a message for you from F. You recall the refugee girl, the one whose parents were missing. They were found unharmed. She wished me to pass on her thanks to you. Why, Alphinaud, am I to understand that you made the effort to remember the poor girl's name? I look forward to reading all about her in your report. I do hope you left nothing out. Coming, you have been away from Revenant Soul for some time now. I believe I suggest that you put the affairs of the realm to one side for the moment and take this opportunity to reacquaint yourself with the town. Which reminds me, one of the Dolmen children recently inquired as to your whereabouts. Yosen was his name. I believe he has some small matter he wishes to share with you. Why not oblige him with a visit? I see. You guys just want me out of the pit. You just don't want me knowing about what fucking organization you're talking about. I want you. Still, actually, you want me to kill you. Anyway. Check this one more time. That mouth. The center of the waking sand. See if nope, still has another fucking quest. Okay, let's go back to the Raven Stone. Look, it's Risko when she's back from her adventures. We heard you were off fighting primals, and that they were some of the strongest enemies you could ever face. I wish I could have seen you in battle. You would probably die. Anyway, we all want to help too. We all want to be heroes too, so we finally formed our very own Dolmen Adventurers Guild to protect all the Dolmen. Oh, do you think you could train us today, Mr. Lee? Maybe you could show us how you fought the primals. What's all this promotion then? Who the fuck are you? Mr. Boulder and Mr. Colton. Did you not know that? Know that Mr. Lee is so it would seem. Welcome home. Kumi, my companion and I were recently became full members of the Scion, and I believe proper deductions have yet to be made. I am known as Hori whatever, Boulder, and this bookish fellow is Coltonet. Though we remain largely untrue adventurers, we have taken it upon ourselves to instruct the Doman younglings in the art of combat. I told you, Mr. Boulder, we are not younglings anymore, we are adventurers. And we were just asking Miss Kumi if she could give us some special training. I think we're ready to hunt monsters alongside her, don't you? No, you really don't. Well, you've certainly been diligent with your drills, but I'm afraid the fiends of Mordona are still ever so slightly too dangerous for you. Quote unquote slightly, more like they'll fucking kill you. I have a counter proposal. What if I were to cross swords with Kumi? A demonstration of skill to arms, if you will. Ha! I'm gonna kick your ass. Well, if I didn't know better, and I do, I'd say you were merely seeking to test yourself against a legend. Well, maybe I am, but what matters the motive when the children stand to learn so much from the lessons? What say you, Kumi? Would you contest the spar with me? Yeah, I'm gonna beat your ass. Hoorah! We're to have a tournament. Come on, everyone. We must prepare our gear for an outing. You try not to disappoint them, Have faith, Coltonet. I shall summon every last ounce of my strength to make of this a worthy contest. The fields to the east of town should prove suitable for our purpose. I very much look forward to our bout. Okay. We will have to do that in the next episode. For now, I'm going to end off this episode here. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Peace!